was I was going back to the phone book idea. All right, I think it's part of our brand now, right? That we're ultimately trying to get you to read names out of the phone book or whatever. But I kind of feel like we could do the same thing with the dictionary or even a thesaurus, because I feel like sometimes you on J Mike's journal you will just drop just some great word, illustrious or something just super fancy. You be weaving them in even on the open bar sometimes. So I feel like you could just read dictionary words out of the dictionary as well. What do you think?
I think we could really corner the market with thesaurus talk. I think that could really help people take their lexicon to the next level. Here for that.
And I think Twitter needs it. I think Twitter really needs it. I'm getting sick of the tweets, man. All right, too many cliche tweets out there. The that's the tweet. The what else we got? I don't know. You know all the cliches, right?
What does lexicon mean?
You need to go to patreon.com.
I think it's
bar for that, John.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta look it up.
I think it has to do with something with Lexington. and
J. Mike,
and being a con versus Lexington. Pro. He's con of Lexington.
He's for Lexington.
He's con of Lexington.
Okay. Oh, he's con. Okay, yes.
He's in Cincinnati. So
okay,
that's not how this works. No,
J. Mike's definitely the most pro Lexington person on this podcast right now.
Yeah. That's one. That one's that one we've brought up before with Dave getting Kluge. Yeah, remember. What's an alternative word for remember? I feel like that could get way better. We could
reminisce.
Ooh, I just love when Tupac says reminisce.
Yes.
Recall.
Recall when. Mm-hmm.
I feel like this
J Mike could just read these tweets.
Well, that's what the Super Follows is for when that comes live.
Oh, J Mike.
That could be a good service though. So if you put together a terrible tweet, just have J Mike read it, and that will increase your exposure just like at least tenfold.
This whole episode feels like a personal attack on my Twitter brand right now. I don't feel safe right now.
What do you mean? Like you just put a tweet out on, you do the pizza box tweets and then have J Mike read them. How is this not the best of both worlds?
Well, let's try it out right now. J Mike, you ready? You got a pizza box on hand?
As a matter of fact, no, I don't.
We could end the show right there if you did. Coming soon, patreon.com/thepizzabox.
I think we've got a budding business going. Only in 2021 can you get paid for thesaurus talk. I'm here for
reading
it though.
Stuff. Yeah.
Hey, Ricky, we found a way for you to stay home. We're ready. We can do this.
Honestly, J Mike reading tweet, that's a TikTok waiting to happen. I need you and let's get Cooter Doodle involved. Let's get CD on the line.
Yep.
Get her to have you reading tweets. Throw that into TikTok. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's gonna be fire.
Let's all go find
have her reading it, but it's your voice overlaid. How is this not a fire TikTok? Talk to me.
I think we might have something now, actually. Yeah.
That is a fire TikTok for a very specific audience.
What do you think this show is, Bob?
It's a niche TikTok. I mean, niche of a niche, honestly.
How micro? I was going to ask, how micro does niche go? Like how
it's gonna
how
get,
niche can niche be?
But CD reading with J Mike's voice, I mean, forget about it. I mean, y'all can thank me later.
Let's get this started right now. Let's go find a random Denny Carter tweet and get J Mike to read it live on air.
There are levels to this now.
Well, and I was thinking the Samantha Praviti, she was doing the Sarah, or what's her name, Sarah blah blah blah, the 1,000 Miles song, and put all the troll comments in the
Mm-hmm.
TikTok. You could have, troll comments on Twitter, in the J Mike voice. I mean,
I don't
How
think
can-
we
how
need to
can
make
you
J
even
Mike be
sound-
the voice of the terrible people. That
but
I was just
direct
about to
those
say.
guys.
no, exactly. It would make it sound great. That's the thing. That's the flip on it. Is the 1,000 miles make it sound like it's a positive thing, and if J Mike reads it, ain't nothing. Bounces off of you.
Okay.
It almost feels good. Almost feels positive.
Okay. I like that twist to it. I dig it.
All
I
right.
see where you're going with this, Gabe.
Look, we have plenty of show left to come up with more.
Did we manage to alienate all of the viewer already?
All of the viewer. Thank
All
you.
of the viewers. Yes.
Hey, J Mike, are we gonna run
Uh,
it back from the last time I was on this show where you highlight every single comment on screen?
Oh,
I enjoyed that.
he had him working that night.
So let's get it. I guess. Yes. Sure. First up this evening, K Mac. What up, though?
I like that. And
Mandalorian Swift.
Wait, are you going to read all of these too? Because we do have this is a podcast, J Mike. So
It's a good test for our new
Yeah.
Twitter, TikTok, J Mike Journal
Good test.
collaboration.
I don't know that I was optimized or ready for that. I wasn't upgraded today to be able to.
upgraded. Yeah,
This
That
is my
wasn't on
favorite
the
one.
show sheet, guys.
It definitely wasn't on the show
that's a
sheet.
good point.
Some up and comer named Bob Gilchrist. Wait, who is this Bosch guy?
Mm-hmm.
That is a strong presence there.
Mm-hmm.
AB, what's up with you, AB? Damn it, J Mike. It's on Wednesdays we wear pink.
I mean, I didn't get the
Something is-
memo. If I need to go change, somebody let me know.
Yeah. What's
I gotta
That also wasn't on the show sheet.
I know we're missing out a lot of things here. Who's writing the show sheet? Wait, is the so-called chat a revelation? Oh my gosh, the so-called chat writes the show sheet. This is incredible.
We're
Because
living
they
and
don't
learning.
because they don't actually exist, so they don't actually write it. But if they were to exist, hypothetically, things would pop up, and we would have some things to discuss and talk about, and twist and turn and whatnot.
Mhm.
Okay,
Well,
we're on to something here.
Gabe, can we just level set real quick? Can we be real with each other? It's 2021. You've acknowledged the chat at least once a show this year. And now you're doubling back and falling back into 2020 ways. And I don't think this is a productive way for you to move forward in life by looking behind like this.
Hmm.
Let's move forward. Let's acknowledge the chat. Let's show love to the people who show us love. It's 9:30 Eastern ish. They could be anywhere in the world, but they're here with us. Is this really how you want to continue spending your 2021, Gabe?
What's that GIF? That's bait.
That's
That's bait.
That's bait.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, I did go for the rebrand tonight, so I'm not gonna say it's happening tonight, but maybe I'll warm up to the idea of like figuring this whole thing out. I don't know. I'm only human, J Mike. Can't exactly recognize the chat. I was gonna say that this is good. I kind of like this, that it's 9:30 Eastern niche or niche, whatever y'all want to go with there. 9:30 Eastern niche.
Yeah.
Okay. Put it on a shirt. So yeah, we got to put some shirts back up there, J Mike. The last one we have is Shuval, and I don't think that's a thing anymore. He's still trying to keep his brand going, but
Can't make a shirt for someone who won't wear it.
yeah, that's a good point. All right, whatever. We're live, man. It's Tuesday. It's 9:30 Eastern niche, and this is your niche for you tonight on the open bar. The one watcher, the one follower. believe it is actually John Bosch, just like on a different tab. So thank you, John Bosch, for coming tonight to not only be on the show, but to watch the show, because we need those.
You gotta
Yeah.
gotta follow the comments on YouTube somehow, right?
Yeah.
J Mike, man, what's up? I know we've already kind of interacted, had some discourse already, but what's good, fam? How you doing? Looking real good in that pink, that salmon, that periwinkle.
Ooh, pushing on my buttons, baby. Hey, every day's a good day to grow. So I am happy to be here. Happy to have just a dope set of our friends with us. I'm happy to be with you again. This is April 13th, and I'm just very, very thankful that this lawnmower did not take me all evening to put together, just most of the evening to put together. But I got it together, and tomorrow that lawn's getting cut. So I'm feeling good.
Oh, is this first time of the season, J Mike?
Yes.
That grass is long. It's been rainy here.
It's lush.
Oh, man.
Very
Oh, no.
voluptuous.
Oh.
Okay.
Have fun with that.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
like
my
2
wife-
weeks till you're like 2 weeks past where you had to get to it before it got out of control.
100%. And then
Yeah.
we had all the rain this weekend, and my
Yep.
wife was like, are you gonna choose a new mower? Because like we're not doing this again where you're just gonna keep putting this off. And I was like, oh no. She was like, okay, I'm gonna need you to pick one. I'm gonna order it and I'm gonna go pick it up. This is stupid. I said, okay. So ta-da. Hello, Troy Built. Good to see you. New sponsor of the open bar. Troy Built Mowers, where Troy didn't build it, but hey, it came.
I know. I was gonna say
we'll
TK.
work
Where?
on Shout out to Timeline, Troy. TK.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. That's all with me, Gabe. What about you? You all right?
All right. Did you get the riding mower? Ride the whip? Ghost ride? You got the wood grain wheel and everything?
Ghost ride the whip on
Yeah,
the
with
lawn.
the riding mower. Yeah.
You've been to my house. You know that will be wildly unnecessary and wildly expensive. You know what this yard looks like. Riding mower would be like 3 seconds. All right, this was fun. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, but you guys have
I
that
love you,
Patreon
Detroit.
money
Good
now.
night.
Yep, that's it. I'm out.
I don't know. We like our clips to be shorter and shorter now to be watched, on TikTok and whatnot. Why not our lawns? Same thing. All of our activities that we do and whatnot. I'm good, man. I don't know. Hey, I have a gift. I have a gift tonight. Well, not really a gift because it's not in your possession yet, but I'm gonna transition into introducing the guest, J Mike. Because that's what I do as a really exquisite podcast host. This is what I do. I plan for this. I write all day, look at the show sheet, study it, read it out loud in the mirror, etc. But I have a beverage tonight. Okay. Not required on the open bar, but certainly if you want to, you can. I guess I can. No, I'm not gonna derobe. Sorry, Bosch. But I promise that there is something in here for you, and it's on your way as well. All right. It is a triple. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So I'm tripled up tonight. So if I go off the edge here in about 30 minutes, you know why, because there is triple the amount of things inside of a triple. But J Mike, you know all too well, we kicked it with John Bosch, and he really took us over the edge. He tried to anyway.
I get caught up to J Mike with him not knowing it was coming.
Yeah. So Bosch, the triple FF triple himself. How you doing?
I'm doing well, boys. I don't have a triple tonight. I just have something called Trapeze Monk that I picked up down in Florida from a trip just down there. A nice Belgian style, little coriander and sweet orange peel. They're huge. It's from Sarasota. That's a big circus area. So Trapeze Monk
Okay.
by
Is that
Big Top Brewery.
like probably a Trappist beer then, right? With the wordplay there, the trapeze monk.
I assume. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's definitely a Belgian style beer. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's very nice. Pretty nice.
Kind of picturing a monk on the trapeze now.
Yeah, that is actually here. I'll hold it up to you, see if you can
Yeah.
see it. That is legit, exactly what the can art is.
Okay.
A monk on a trapeze.
I like the word. I like the wordplay. I like
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did well.
that. So welcome back. I don't know how long it's been. I don't know how long it's been for a lot of you. I think I remember.
First time here.
Um,
First time
yeah,
here,
first
Gabe.
time,
Thanks.
first
Thanks.
time, yeah.
Thanks,
And first time watcher as well. So I only remember Sal last because I know that we all watched Money Plane leading up to this show. And this time around, we actually all watched a documentary from David Arquette. Is that right? I don't know. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the show sheet either. So
Oh,
that's
man.
I know. Look, I worked all day to try and figure out what to say about that triple beer, and that's kind of all I had for intro. So I'm just going to transition from there, work myself counterclockwise. Chris, the engineer himself, not to be confused with the FF engineer, who I did see in the so-called chat. I'm working, J Mike. I'm trying, Jennifer. Chris Allen, though, dude, welcome back to the show. How is the brewing? Tell us everything. What's good?
Oh, it's been going great, fellas. I'm happy to be able to sit down and talk with y'all. It's been too long, as I keep telling J Mike, and actually just brewed up a New England IPA on Sunday. Hope to have that out here within the next week and a half. Happy to make the rounds, send everybody a growler. If anybody wants something, let me know. Yeah, happy to. I mean, during the off season, it's definitely one of those times where we can all lay back and get into some other hobbies and talk with good folks like y'all here tonight. So that's what I'm here to do, and so I'm just glad we get a chance to do that because we just don't get all that time, especially when the regular season comes around.
That's a good point. Reading through the timeline, it appears that people need hobbies outside of Twitter.
Yes.
So if you need a hobby, just at Chris and he will set you up with something, some sort of hobby.
Something.
Yeah, you'll find something. We got a list. We got.
I mean, hey, we were just talking about creating TikToks earlier, man. I got hobbies.
I know.
For folks.
Yeah. Look,
Was
that on the show? Was that actually on the show? Or did we do that in the pre-show? I don't know. The triple's already hitting me.
more of the pre-show.
Was that on the Patreon? Was that on the Patreon pre-show? The Pulp Premium pre-show?
Oh, premium. Pulp Premium and the Porkman Premium levels both
right.
received that. Yep.
All right. So, hop over to our Patreon, subscribe, pay whatever level is on there. I don't know. You have to figure it out. Yep. So here we go. Next guest, going in counterclockwise motion. We have S Mike's Journal. It appears it is his first time on the show. Unfamiliar with the handle. I know he was promoting the patreon.com/open the open bar.
What is this handle for?
So S Mike, what's good?
I'm just trying to follow in the greatness of J Mike's Journal. I'm his biggest fan. I thought this would be the best way to represent the brand. I appreciate being on the show. This is like the largest social gathering I have been a part of in the past 18 months.
Yeah, I'm afraid to sit at picnic tables with humans. I'm with you.
I had to get on a plane for the first time in like a good 14 months, and I was nervous as shit to get on that plane.
It's gonna change us.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna change us all. Hopefully not the way that we draft, of course. On the open bar, that is. Considering this is a gathering, I don't know what the draft is going to be yet. I'm really trying to convince Bosch to just like read the cliff notes on all 9. What is it? 9? Is there 9 out, or is there going to be 9 by the end?
I think that this will be 9.
When is the 9th?
I forget. Yeah, the one with Cena. I think that's supposed to be the 9th one, but I don't know when they're going to release it.
Okay, is that
June 25th, baby? June 25th.
That's my birthday.
Hey,
Word? Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Chris the Boulder Allen. I gave you that. I gave you that.
I'll take it.
I don't want Dwayne. I want Chris. Pause. But so wait. By the way, we're talking about Fast and the Furious, and we were trying to have a Fast and Furious draft, an FF draft, if you will. And we don't know if Bosch is going to be able to participate because he hasn't seen one of them. And it sounds like you haven't even seen Star Wars either. Is that right?
Oh, I've seen enough to know I'm just not interested in the franchises. I told you I'm taking Maui. I know Maui's in the Fast and the Furious movies, so I'm taking Maui at the 101. I feel like that's a legit pick.
All right. Hey, look, it's your draft, man. All right. So wait, and let's watch this transition, J Mike. Check this out. A little segue. Okay. An SEGUE. That's right. A segue. Okay. Ricky, he's back on the show. It's been a minute, man. We were the first two on the show in the pre-show, the Pulp Premium show, before the Pulp even started flowing. And we were talking, man. I was like, how long has it been? And we were just shaking our head. We couldn't even come up with an answer. We were just like literally staring at each other, shaking our heads at each other, staring. And it was uncomfortable. But we got past it, and I think we've made up for it at this point in the fact that you're just on the show. So, Ricky, welcome back, brother. Can't wait for your review of FF9 coming soon to Twitter near you, but probably not till June or something. I don't know the rules with movies and whatnot. You'll have to hit us up with that. But hey, man, what's up? How you doing?
How's it going? I'm excited to be back. I thought it was barred or something. You know what I mean? I thought the last bar fight that I got into at the open bar, I thought I got kicked out for, I called Stoops a couple, different names, but, it's all right. He's my co-host, so I can say whatever I want about him. I'm just here to talk about how I want to interview Vin Diesel and how I'm yelling at Universal Pictures about how they need to allow me to interview the cast. I am the biggest fan of the Fast and the Furious. Rewatching all the movies right now, so anybody that takes anybody other than Dom at 101, you guys are mistaken. All right. But I am Dom's other illegitimate brother. John Cena is the other one, apparently now. He somehow took the Rock's role, which also I was going to play in the movie next to, Dom and Vin Diesel and be the brother. But for some reason, I guess John Cena has a couple more followers than I do on Twitter. So he kind of got the role instead. So. Not bitter at all.
I think it's a travesty, to be quite honest.
Thank you, Chris.
He can't see you. Don't worry. You don't want that smoke.
So yeah, thanks for having me back on, guys.
Yeah. Do you even Devi anymore, or you just watch movies?
No, I still hope to Debbie Delight every week it drops. Definitely, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that show.
Yeah.
I like Stoops.
The intro is pretty fire.
Stoops is super cool.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I think people only listen to the intro and then they turn us off. I mean, I'm semi kidding. I don't know. The intro is pretty badass. So, I mean, I know the guy who made it, so he's pretty cool too. But
love that guy. Love his sound. Love his journey.
Yeah,
he's had in the FF rap game. Crazy. Yeah. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Ricky. Good to have you. Good to have everyone. Look, the intro 24, speaking of intros, 24 minutes in, haven't said a gosh darn thing about football. And we got Sal here tonight. So I doubt that we'll even let us hit that.
Shouldn't have said the word football.
Yeah. Kind of already hit the quota. What are we doing? What are we doing tonight, guys? Can the chat shout out the chat? Yeah.
I was told we were going to talk about Julian Edelman being a Hall of Famer for the next hour, but
oh, Jesus Christ. Goodbye, guys.
Oh, all right. I'm trying not to drink during the week, and that just might push me over the edge, fellas.
I'm just waiting for Peter and John to come back to finish off their Trevor Lawrence debate from, was it 2-3 weeks ago? I'm surprised it wasn't still going on when we started this show.
I missed a debate about Trevor Lawrence. What?
Well, you missed the debate about Trevor
the
Lawrence.
debate. I'm not going back there. Shout out to John. Shout out to Peter. They're probably going to be arguing in perpetuity at this point in reference to QB early or to not QB early in Superflex leagues. I will ask this though, because Jesse was in here, and I don't know if he's still here, but he had Larry, you're crazy, Julian Peddleman. He asked something, and Gabe, I'm gonna fulfill one of our show sheet quotas here, just real quick. Sal, what we're about to do, we're about to jump into just a quick bit of value. You don't
feel
have
free to
engage.
mute me. I'm good.
Okay. But I think this might hit close to home because this does have to do with Superflex, so it does at least tug on the heartstrings of your past. But he had asked, hey, longtime listener, first time caller, what's Justin Herbert's value in SF Dynasty? I'm going to read one side of a trade to you, and you all tell me if you take it for Justin Herbert. Are you ready?
Let's go.
No, but let's do it anyways.
Awesome. Sweet. All right. Justin Herbert on one side. And you just tell me whether or not, well, I guess just which.
Oh, geez.
Uh-oh.
How
See, this is what
embarrassing.
happens when we talk about football when
I
I'm on the
know.
show.
I
Yeah.
was so excited for a trade discussion. He's back. He's
Glitch out.
back.
Oh, we
He's
got it.
back.
We got
Sorry.
it. We got it.
Everything on my screen just went zoop, and then
He just went and cut the lawn real fast. It was great. Good job.
yeah, no big deal. I'm good now, Bosh. I appreciate it. Yeah, Jesse knows what's up. He knows what's coming. So on one side, the 110, Joe Mixon and Michael Thomas. Would you like Herbert or the package? 110, Joe Mixon, Michael Thomas.
And this is SF.
12 team super flex.
So this is like 2 late firsts and whatever you think of Thomas right now.
And whatever you
Right.
think of Thomas. Exactly.
Do I have another quarterback on the roster? Like,
Yeah,
am I still have 2 good starters? Like I have 1 good starter probably, and then like, Tom Brady or something. Do I have that?
Sure. Let's say that you have one really good one, somebody like top tier, like Lamar Jackson. And let's say that yet the other one is like, I don't know.
Like a
Joe
Gardner
Burrow.
Minshew, like a Gardner Minshew level when Gardner
yeah,
Minshew
yeah.
is actually the starter.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. So
Oh, John.
I'll take. Oh God, I like Herbert. I mean, I legit have Herbert as like the top of my second tier of quarterbacks, I think, and that starts at Josh Allen. So I have him way up there. I think I might still take the package if I have the quarterbacks to fall back on.
Okay.
Because that's going to make my starting lineup just really quite nice this year. If I don't have the quarterbacks to fall back on, I'm not giving up Herbert for that, because you're not getting a quarterback at 110, and
Right.
Nixon's not getting you a quarterback that's going to replace Josh Allen, and I don't think Justin Herbert, and I don't think Michael Thomas is either. So I'm not going to create that massive hole at quarterback if I've already set my team up to have a Justin Herbert at quarterback.
Okay. Anybody else want in on this?
I mean, based on the just madness that is quarterback ADP this offseason, that just seems like an extreme underpay for Herbert, especially when you factor in his 27.79 BMI. I think that kind of puts the Herbert side over the top.
He squeezed it in there.
Yeah. I don't know how he's going to do it, but I'm pretty sure Peter Howard's going to find a way to get on this show now that you just said that.
I'm waiting for him to come back on.
He demanded that you talk BMI, so you did it. You only did what he asked. Good job.
Well done.
But that is like, if you look at it from a long-term perspective, and if Herbert keeps up his level of play, that like, I'm honestly being serious when I say this, it just doesn't seem like enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I agree
no-
with that.
Yeah. No disagreement there. I mean, this was off of, let's see, I think, 2019, the Chargers were second or third in neutral passing rate and probably top 5 in passing rate from within the red zone. That fell back actually under Herbert. I think they were middle of the pack in both metrics, and Herbert still balled as a like a top 12 quarterback. So if we're even expecting the Chargers to come back and provide more volume to him over the next few seasons as he understands the position better. And we can now project more opportunities. So then more scoring opportunities for Herbert and the rest of the Chargers offense. I mean, yeah, there's a decent gap between Herbert and that package. I would probably prefer Herbert, to be quite honest.
Yeah, same here. I like Herbert a lot. I just took Herbert 108 in a Dynasty Superflex startup, and I wasn't even mad about it. I got sucked into another league. You hate when that happens, but I'm a big Herbert guy as well. Nothing really. Michael Thomas. I mean, who's going to throw him the ball? You know what I mean? Like Jameis Winston, I guess. Maybe Taysom Hill's, illegitimate son. His daddy's Sean Payton on the field. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. Speaking of that, I know this is going to go off a tangent for just a second, but why is Kevin James playing Sean Payton in a movie? But that's a different topic for a different show, I guess.
No, this is the show and
This is definitely.
But it's actually a true story. It's for a Netflix movie, and Kevin James is playing Sean Payton in the Netflix movie about it, and I have
Paul
questions.
Blart as
Yes.
Sean Payton, huh?
Yes.
All right.
I mean,
Kevin
whatever.
James's career has taken quite the turn since he shaved his head.
Well, Kevin James is also not very funny, but Justin Herbert, I am all in on him. I lean the Herbert side all day.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, Jesse. You've heard this panel of experts.
And when you took Herbert at the 108, was that the 8th quarterback in a row?
Let's see here. Scott Barrett took Patrick Mahomes 101. Let's see. One. Lawrence went 103. Allen went 105.
Boy, howdy.
Nixon took Murray 106. And 107, he got Dak. And then I took Herbert 108. So he was the 6th quarterback off.
Boring. Are you even in a super flex startup if the first 9 QBs aren't quarterbacks?
Hey,
Out of the
J-Mike,
first 9, 7 of them were quarterbacks. So
Yeah.
That's wild.
J-Mike, can you highlight Pete's comment where he says, "Give me Dak at QB7"?
Maybe. There.
I do like that. He does bring up a good point, though.
Peter, I agree. All right, you can take his comment. He's done for the show now.
You're done,
He just
Peter.
banished-
I would do
he
that
just-
too, though. I
Keep
mean, I
coming,
like
Peter.
Dak as well, though. So.
Swipe left.
It's like, can I have the power that Sal does just to banish somebody like Peter Howard from a show? Like, somebody like let me know when I get to that status, and then I'll just
Say
need to
the
reel
word,
it back. I mean, I just need to
Chris,
reel it
I'm just catching up to you, my guy.
Chris, I just got on here with you, man. You don't want to throw me off already? Jesus. I mean, come on, man.
No, not yet. Like, no, we're on the same page because you and I, we're both down with Fast and the Furious. So
Oh,
we're-
okay, cool.
No,
All right,
we're
sweet.
copacetic. Like, we're
All right,
good.
perfect. See you, John.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Peter, I'm ready. I'm ready to play, Peter.
Ready to play Fortnite.
So what's our next quarterback trade question? Let's do this.
Okay.
Somebody said something. I saw somebody in the chat say something. I just saw Terrace Marshall get brought up, and he says, "Why isn't he not the consistent top 5 wide receiver?" He's my wide receiver 3, so I just wanted to throw that out there.
Oh, wow.
I love Terrace Marshall. So
I have so much I want to say to that, but I don't even know where to start.
are you gonna
I have
slander
a
Terrace Marshall?
Oh, here it is.
question for the crowd.
Why is Terrace Oh, also from Jesse. Apparently,
Yeah.
Jesse is all
Jesse's
all
just
up
in
it, and
here.
I love it.
Yeah, look at that.
Good to see you, Jesse.
Yeah.
Why is he not consensus? I don't know why. Because there's some other Alabama guys in front of him, but one of them doesn't belong in front of him. But that's a
False. Oh, if by one of the Alabama guys you mean like the tackle or something, then yes, I agree with you. The tackle definitely doesn't belong. What is his name? Leatherwood. Leatherwood does not belong in front of Terrace Marshall.
what is a Leatherwood? Does he play offensive line? I don't talk offense. I don't even know what an
Talking
offensive
about
line
your
is.
lawnmower again, J Mike?
My
Good.
bad, man.
He said,
Everything
what
goes
is
back
a
to
name of your-
Troy, man. Shout
What
out
is an
to Troy
offensive
Bill.
line? I don't even know what those are.
Goodness.
But
Those
seriously,
Radwood?
when you put something together, and I'm not trying to show y'all my house right now, it's kind of a mess. When you put this thing together, does anybody else stress out when you put new things together?
Dude, it took me like 3 hours
yeah.
to put my desk together.
Yes.
Especially something you're pouring gas and oil inside.
Yeah.
of.
Yeah. Like a
Yeah.
like a pot, like a potential bomb. Yes.
Yeah. When you're
Jay Mike,
building a bomb.
they give you rules which are basically bylaws. If you just follow them, it
Here's-
goes together.
It's not
the
that
way it's
easy.
supposed to.
No. It's never as easy as the instructions. It's not.
It really is.
It's really not.
Oh, here we go.
We get the lawnmower on the screen, baby.
Let's get it.
They better be sponsoring the show by next episode.
They better be.
So I mean, this thing is well built. So I don't know how.
It's Troy
This is
Bill.
gonna
That's
go.
what I
Troy
was
Bill.
told.
That's what it is. Yeah.
By Troy.
Here's the thing. Obviously, I've been cutting grass. That's been one of my chores when I grew up for many years. Even though my allergies are awful, my mom and my stepdad would be like, "This grass needs to get done. Like, if you gotta wear one of these K95 masks or whatever to help you breathe, like, so be it." So legit, like when I was a kid, I'd have to like wear a mask while I did it, just so I didn't like die while mowing.
Oh, so J Mike was wearing a mask before it was cool.
Yo,
Yeah,
for real.
that's the takeaway.
This mask life has been my life.
95
thing,
since
so-
95.
I know. Obviously, I know where the gas goes. Here's the problem, and this is way too heavy.
I was like, he's just about to pick the lawnmower. Oh my god!
So only on the open bar. Only on the open bar. So Bob,
J Mike's FF Fit entry for today.
I know. What
Yeah,
is
let
it?
me-
Lawnmower
Let me
lips.
see it. Is that a plastic
So this is
toy?
Troy Bill.
Like, what
Shout
did you
out to the
just
Honda
do?
engine, right? Another So this is what they did, Bosch. Obviously, here's the gas cap. Turn this mic. Obviously, here's the gas cap, right? And look what they put on here. Let me blow myself up here. All right. So on the gas cap,
The
they put this
content
little
everybody
thing.
tuned
I
in
know.
for.
You can't see
Here's the
it.
TikTok videos right here, man. Chris, here's the TikTok
Right?
videos.
Can't.
J Mike putting
Do it.
together shit and reading the directions is the new TikTok.
There it is.
Point being, it says here on this thing that's attached to the gas. It says no oil in engine. Fill engine with SAE 10W30 oil to upper mark on the dipstick. I know the oil. I know that the oil doesn't go in here, but I was stressed out. Like, why did they put this sign where the gasoline goes? This doesn't it doesn't help. And so I'm sitting here like, why did y'all do this? Like, how is this okay?
Yeah.
The dipstick and the spot where you fill up the oil is on the complete other side. Anyway, I'm
I
starting to
bought a,
sweat.
I bought a
Like,
battery
we
operated
know.
one the last
I
time
just
I bought
don't
one because I
understand
got
why
got
there
tired of
wasn't
the
a
oil
video of him
gas.
putting this together. Like there should have been a video of him putting this together. That should
Yeah.
have been the show
No.
tonight. That should have been the show tonight.
It really, yeah. Well, we still have time. We know Kyle Pitts is a tight end. All right, we get it. All right, J Mike.
See, this is
Just-
what I love about this show is that 1 week I could be watching two guys have a philosophical debate about quarterback value for a good 90 minutes. And then the next week we can just have a dude lifting a fucking lawnmower on air.
Just like it's
Which
no
is
big
what
deal.
gas cap is.
in his dining room / office. Like, why is a lot like just why?
Like it's one of those moments where you're like, okay, he obviously does not have a lawnmower in his office. He's not going to pull one off on screen. But no, that's exactly what happened.
Oh, you thought. Where's Jesse? Jesse will know. Let me find out. Let me find out you got a lawnmower in your dining room. Let me find out. Oh,
I'm trying to
sorry,
find
I
what's
just-
like the most random thing I have in this basement right now that I can pull up on screen.
Yep.
That's what I was literally
Lift
thinking.
it up. Find the heaviest thing in your room.
I got an
and lift it
Office
up
Space
onto the show.
stapler.
Nice.
A graph photo of Bill Goldberg. But I definitely do not have a lawnmower.
The Debbie clock. I was hoping that would come off the wall. I wanted to get a closer look at it. So,
Yeah, let's hold on.
bro, that was definitely
Look at
in
that.
a. Oh yeah. Even that style of clock, like that was definitely in a house in like the 40s.
like look at the back of it.
Yeah.
Tell me
Well
how
built.
that's not going to be worth money, like a lot of money
Yeah.
here within the next like 5 to 10 years.
Yep.
That's sturdy.
I
Right?
got this 1991 draft
Because
card
money
of
is
Brett
fake,
Favre.
Chris. It's not real anymore. That's
It'll
out.
be worth 10
Oh, Brett
Bitcoin.
Favre.
There you go. There you go.
Yo, can we go back, Ricky, to the prices on those cakes real quick? Like I saw like a quarter.
Oh
This
yeah.
is like 1990s what we're dealing with right there.
Yeah,
with
25 cents a piece, man. 25 cents a piece. That was the day.
some of y'all weren't even born if y'all watching and listening. Like y'all never know Little Debbie cakes to be a quarter. So this is
That's
this is new for
probably-
me, I bet.
A good
That's
thing.
probably our draft. We can just transition into that. Shoot, a Debbie draft.
Ooh, a
Debbie draft.
Little,
Whoa, look
little
at that.
Debbie draft would be good.
Debbie
All right.
draft.
Strong,
All right.
strong.
Whoever
Now-
Peter Howard is, he's now public enemy #1 in the comment
don't.
section.
Dang it,
Well,
J Mike.
he's pretty much always the public enemy #1.
Oh, why would you?
That-
Oh,
He embraces it.
spell his name
Wow.
right. That's the. I don't know who that is. I don't know who
Terrence,
Terrence.
he put Terrence.
Terrence.
I don't know who
See that.
Terrence is.
I don't know if he did it on purpose or by accident, but it's
It's
so
Peter.
perfectly
That's the
Peter.
brand.
It's great.
You know
that's
Peter's here for
so
the
great.
disrespect.
Yeah, that's the Peter Howard brand.
We don't even know if his name is spelt the way that it's presented right there here or on Twitter. We don't know.
True. That's true.
I just also real quick before we transition into the draft, Gabe, I just want to recognize the bait and switch that I pulled. We were about to talk about Terrace Marshall, and I so badly didn't want to talk about Terrace Marshall that I lifted my lawnmower to show the world. So yeah, here
I
we
would
are.
rather put together a lawnmower and figure out
start
where
sweating.
its gas cap is than talk about Terrace Marshall.
I feel like Vince Vaughn from Old School, still holding when he's on the rings. Oh my god.
Feel personally attacked.
For what it's
If it makes you feel any better, I still love your Debbie running backs 1 through 5. Your list, I liked it better than Stoops. No
All right,
disrespect,
perfect.
Stoops. I love you.
Perfect.
But
right.
I'm just saying, I agree with yours.
Perfect. All right. I feel better now.
Same.
Lawnmower. See, that's the take right there. That's the take.
Terry,
People, I'm telling you, people need hobbies.
If you know, you know.
putting together lawnmowers.
Mhm.
I think we should officially dub this the open gas bar.
Only run it in a well ventilated area, people.
Yeah.
I like Elijah Moore. Yeah, I see his name in there. He's the best Moore in this draft, but that's
Oh, okay.
Jay might get another lawnmower ready.
Get another lawnmower.
sorry, Chris. Chris, does that hurt your feelings? Because I'll take it back if it does. We're supposed to be on a team here. So
No. I mean, I'm here for the takes. I'm here for the takes. So I mean, I like. All right. I hear.
Did you guys see I had like
All
a thing to catch the grass clippings with on this thing?
I was wondering. I was hoping you had one that it didn't just spray out the side. You know, like some of
Never
the
had
tape.
one of these in my life, and I put it together by myself. You see that?
Wow. No, I think Troy did though.
slid that right over that bar. Good job, J Mike.
Yeah, it was
slid
kind of all
that, you
dang.
slid that bag over and clipped it right in, didn't
It
you?
was all dangly and stuff, and then I clipped
Yeah.
it by myself. I did that.
It was all dangly and stuff, J Mike.
I think Chris was going to
Listen,
disagree there.
man.
Chris, I'll agree with
Listen,
you.
man.
I'm starting to think
obviously.
that the whole
Whatever.
purpose of this show was for J Mike to get validation from all of us about his lawnmower building skills because he knew this would be the group of guys that would give it to him.
If there's not pictures of a beautifully cut lawn tomorrow on Twitter, then this was all a sham.
I said Rick PFF Ricky rookie ranks. I'm out of here. Damn it, Peter. Damn it, Peter. Ouch.
I know, but that's some shade.
They tried to bury you right there.
That is awful shade.
Oh, hey, look, Troy made it. We
As
said
long
his
as he
name
doesn't say
was-
Chris Sims are better than mine, then I'm okay. Like, right? You know what I mean? Good
What
lord.
in
Wow,
the
yeah,
world?
that-
How did this happen? I knew that that it would be called eventually. That he would just hear the calling. He's like, "Oh, I know I built that."
Troy built Troy
Good- yeah.
King.
Good,
Troy
good,
King
good looking out,
Yeah.
TK. Appreciate you, bro.
No, it's TB.
Yeah.
It's not
TB.
TK, it's TB.
Yeah. What can we do to get you to change your handle to T
How many Bitcoin?
built?
Yeah.
How many Bitcoin?
How many what was it? How many GameStop shares to get you to
Man,
know?
T-built mode. Come on. All right. So what were we talking about? Oh, right. Little Debbie's snacks. With an X, baby. Maybe even 3 of them. Here we go. So we've got a Little Debbie's draft. Is that right? Should we do it now? Should we save it? It's not like we have to save drafts for the end of the show, Jay Mike. We can do them whenever we want, right? You know?
Whenever, bro.
Yeah. It's
This is your show.
Well, look, the thing is about the open bar is we give away so much free content on the show. Like, yes, we have the Patreon. Yes, we have Pulp Premium. Yes, we have Porkman Premium. Yes, we have Peloton Premium, or Pelabun Premium. I saw that one somewhere in the so-called chat. That I think that's a premium now for sure. Yes, we have all those things that people pay for, but one thing that you will never pay for ever on this show is a draft from the open bar. We're professionals, okay? We would never short you like that, okay? I don't know what these fools do with the rest of their, cute little shows that they put out on all their podcasts on YouTube and whatnot, and the paywall and blah blah blah. It's like, no, we do our drafts for free, okay? We do our drafts for free. You can find our ADP for all of our drafts that we do on every single show on patreon.com/theopenbar. So yeah, sure, you can watch the draft for sure for free, but you're gonna have to get the ADP behind the paywall, bucko. Okay. So anyway, Debbie's. Should we compare it to rookies specifically, J Mike? What do you think? Or quarterbacks, since that's the hot topic?
I just don't want S built mode himself to be upset or feel excluded
S-built mode.
if we start talking rookies, because I don't want him to log off or be really upset.
Whatever the worst cake is, it's got to be Ian Book. So
yeah.
That's fair. Is that like the pecan wheels? Can those be Ian Book?
You also have to remember, like, half of these Little Debbie cakes we do not have in Canada or never did. So I'm going to be completely lost on a lot of these.
Well, then you get the 101.
Yeah, you get to pick the 101. There it is.
There
baby.
you go.
Yeah.
Don't mess
So because this is a bit of a super flex show, let's do it. Let's compare it to a QB. Can we compare it to a QB? We have the 2 QB man himself here at the 101. Can we handle that, Sal? S-built, excuse me.
I mean, we can handle it, but do we want to let the people know that we can handle it?
No.
Yeah,
we're sweating. Stay sweating, ain't gotta get sweating.
I'm gonna
Pelabon, baby.
So I get the 101 in this draft.
Yes. So just to explain the rules to all of the listeners, aka John Bosch, we are doing a Little Debbie draft, the little snacks inspired by our very own guest this evening, Ricky, with his Little Debbie clock that he's super proud of and bought for $10 at a garage sale down the street. You're picking a Little Debbie snack. All right. I don't care if it's expired. I mean, they're all expired. They're all from like 1970, I think. But at this point, right? There's no like fresh Little Debbie snacks, right? Like, I think they're just cycled through from like 20 plus years ago. Is that right? So
probably.
Yes. Reminisce. I seriously love when Tupac says that. So yeah, anyway, you're picking a Little Debbie snack and you're comparing it to a QB that you like or don't like, or Alex Smith or Gardner Minshew, or I don't know. It's probably going to be one of those two, Sal. So I picked your QB. You just picked the Debbie snack.
First off, I just want to say I had to go Google Little Debbie snacks just to see how many of these are in existence.
I just wrote down like 15 that I want. So
who in their right mind thought banana marshmallow pies would be a good thing?
The same people that think moon pies are a good thing that have that same disgusting fake banana flavoring.
Oh wow, Little Debbie is also a rapper name.
All right, so I'm gonna go the 101. It's probably because the only actual Little Debbie snack that I can recall. Remember, It's the oatmeal sandwiches with the cream filling inside.
Yikes.
And I'm going to compare that to Trevor Lawrence because he's the QB7 in Superflex Startup ADP. And you know it's not really good for you, but you still kind of like the taste anyways.
I legit was going to compare him to like, we'll just say a rookie quarterback that I don't like as much as everybody else, but like, it's going to show up somewhere. Like it's an oatmeal cream pie. I'm not going to not have it, you know? So I guess if this rookie quarterback, I guess I'll have him if he shows up on my roster.
It's two cookies with some icing in the middle.
No, there's Trevor Lawrence is definitely better than the oatmeal cream pie.
And
That was a long.
Sal is anti-Trevor Lawrence, pro Gardner Minshew. All right. That's
Yeah, 'cause
the brand is strong with you.
I'm trying to get a way to convince Tony Khan to draft Kyle Pitts at 101 because they already have a quarterback.
I don't even know
No
what they
dead
all
silence
are anymore.
there.
Do like what? I'm
I thought
trying
they
to
had a
think who the other
Playgirl model. I thought that's what they had in that
I was
in the
trying to think
quarterback
who the
room.
other quarterback was so that I could take a shot at Minshew, and I can't even remember who the other guy was that played there last year.
Nick Foles.
Was it Foles? Yes, it was
Yeah,
Foles.
Foles.
Yes.
No,
Oh,
there
and-
was the
and don't forget
third,
Jake Luton.
Luton. Yeah.
Luton.
But
that
Jacksonville,
quarterback
legit-
room is stocked.
the Jaguars legit might have the best quarterback room right now without Trevor Lawrence, with Gardner Minshew and CJ Beathard.
Yikes.
Love it when yep, love it.
Yeah, see, Jesse's with me.
I wish I had Jesse's girl.
In one QB, I'm definitely taking Kyle Pitts over Trevor Lawrence. And I mean, the NFL's a one
Bold.
QB league. Make that pitch, Sal. In a one QB league, Kyle Pitts is more valuable than Trevor Lawrence. There's your pitch right there. Maybe you can get him to take it.
Yeah, because tight ends always work out real well.
Is this becoming a Kyle Pitts?
No, let's keep going with a little. Who's 102 with the little Debbie snacks?
Yeah. So clockwise for now, Chris. I feel like you look just like la di da. Like you were so happy that S Built Mode did not take your 101 that you've just been sniffing for hours. You probably put it in your last New England IPA. Okay, so tell us what it
That's
is.
an idea right there. Now you got my wheels turning to see if
Actually,
I can do something like that.
there's a sorry to cut you off, but there's gas stations in all over Texas called Buc-ee's, and there's a there's
Those are more than Texas. There's like in Florida.
well,
too, I'm
it's
pretty
a
sure.
Texas thing. We don't care
Okay.
that they're in other states,
right.
but
Also
yeah.
That's right.
more
Texas
than a gas
is,
station.
Texas is basically
more
its
than a
own
gas
country.
station. I mean,
Yes, it
it's
is.
the Buc-ee's are truly insane. We've talked about them before on the pod, which I'm sure everyone here listening knows that.
You
but-
could probably spend 24
um,
hours straight in a Buc-ee's. What
Oh,
couldn't
you
do?
could. Yeah. Aisle by aisle for sure. I love the apparel. In fact, I was wearing a Bucky shirt in my Pelabun video, but the snack, their popular snack is called beaver nuggets. Bucky is a beaver, by the way. So beaver nuggets, and they're just these like sweet puff snacks. They're just like so sugary and they just get stuck to your teeth the moment that you put them inside of your mouth. But there is a beer brewed in Texas with
What?
beaver nuggets in it, and I
Oh
was
my.
so amazed that they would even like try that at all. And
Sir,
so I
why
had
have you
had
not
to.
sent me
How
this
did-
beer?
how
I
did it
know.
taste?
I should.
Is that in what I'm
I
receiving?
didn't. I was scared. I was scared to send it to you, honestly, because I feel. I don't know. It's just so weird. Like, why would you put like you're basically putting like sugar, like corn pops, in like a beer? Like it's so
Okay,
weird.
so every beer
But-
I drink has like sugars and sweets.
I
in it.
know,
I mean,
yeah.
let's-
Look, I'll go and find it. I'll go and find it. And next round, Bosch, I'll get you. Chris, I'll send you some too. It's certainly something that you just have to try.
Oh,
It's-
that, I mean,
it's not
yeah,
even
send
like-
me that. I mean, I
it's
don't even
not
care
even-
what the can looks like. That'll be up on the the shelf of fame back here.
yeah.
So yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah. See, there it is. The road trip snacks.
What?
Look, peace,
Oh
love, and beaver
my
nuggets, baby.
God.
It's so I couldn't believe it. I was like,
Yeah, that,
no
I'm definitely
way they
saving
put
the
this
I
in a
can.
must-
beer.
Saving the
I
can
must-
on that for
I
sure.
must have this.
That is
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
something.
And
Yeah.
it's not even like terrible. It's definitely not something I want 6 of, probably. But like,
But you have to have one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one,
Like
you
you
gotta
have to
try
have
it.
one.
it's
Yeah.
not the worst beer I've had. I would definitely not even
It's
put
not
it.
the worst beer.
But
I've
it's not. But also like not that low. Like it was reasonable. Like I was pleasantly surprised. Like okay,
Mhm.
you put beaver nuggets in a beer.
Yeah.
And made it taste all right. So anyway, I'm sorry. On with your Debbie beer, your little Debbie beer that you're trying out.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have to try and make something like that. But all right, so for my at the 102, I'd have to take honey buns at the 102. And my comparison, the way that I'm thinking about it, so the typical honey buns that you would get at a bakery are, I mean, much larger than the ones that Little Debbie makes. I mean, Little Debbie, their stuff. I mean, that's what you get. You get the value in such a small Little Debbie cake. But typically, honey buns are much larger. So we're talking about something small that packs a punch. Too sweet. I'm thinking Kyler Murray off the top of my head. Small, packs a punch. And you watch some of that footwork when he was scampering. I mean, literally, it looks like the dude would. I mean, because he's so small. When he's scampering into the end zone, some of the moves that he was using in order to juke linebackers and whatnot. I mean, I think it just all fits, in my opinion. So 102, honey buns, Kyler Murray. That's where I'm at.
Well done.
Strong.
Well done. I wish people would argue about Little Debbie's like they would the girls' clout cookies, J Mike. But the passion just ain't there for it. All right. What do we got? What did I say? Clockwise. So Bosch, I feel like you've also just been waiting all night for this here at the 103. I know your 101 and 102 are still there. So what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, my 101 is there in both quarterbacks. I mean, easily, and then the obvious 101 of Little Debbie is there too. So I'm taking the Patrick Mahomes of Little Debbie. I'm taking the Nutty Buddy. Like that is legit. That is the 101
Yeah.
Little Debbie.
Yeah.
It's a tier of its own. Everything else is second. I legit put in the chat like 103 is on the block because I have the best pick right now. Like how did this fall to me? I could sell this for your entire draft going forward. Yes, I'm taking the Nutty Buddy, which is obviously the Patrick Mahomes. It is head and shoulders better than everything else that Little Debbie has. And Little Debbie's got some good stuff. They got some Josh Allens, they've got some Trevor Lawrence's, Kyler Murray, some Justin Herberts. They've got some good stuff. Nothing compares to that Nutty Buddy. Jake Anderson's an idiot, so there's no other way around it. He just said he doesn't like Patrick Mahomes. What a fool. What a fool.
Have they always been called that?
I
Nutty Buddies?
called them like
Yeah.
Nutty Bars, I think, when I
Yeah.
was a kid, but I think they were actually called Nutty Buddies. But I think we just
I,
called
like,
them Nutty
literally
Bars 'cause
don't
we were
remember
kids and
that name at
Didn't
all.
remember the name.
Like I just started,
I thought I remember
Googling
Nutter
these
Butter.
snacks.
I used to
Nutter
call them
Butter,
Nutter
yeah.
Butters.
The Nutter
Yeah.
Butter's the cookie. That's the thing. You can't.
They're,
Oh, that's
nutty,
the
they're
cookie?
called Nutty Bars,
Oh,
though.
okay.
Yeah.
Or Nutty
I-
Buddies, whatever.
I
they're
remember
called
Nutty
both.
Bars. I remember Nutty Bars.
Now,
Yeah.
the
Ricky,
big question.
Ricky, just turn around real quick, Ricky. What
Oh,
does your
yeah,
what does
shit.
your
Oh yeah,
clock
we
say?
need to
Yeah.
consult
Just turn
the
around.
I mean,
clock.
this is.
Consult
What
the
is the
clock.
vintage?
It says the time is the
Bar.
draft's over because
Nutty
Nutty
Bar.
Buddy just won. Nutty Bar.
Nutty Bar.
So it did used to
Nutty
be
Bar.
Nutty
They
Bars.
must,
The big
they must
question
have
is-
changed that. I don't like the
Which I just
name
forgot
change.
about one that I just saw on the clock that I didn't remember until now. So now I'm really like heartbroken because I don't know what to pick. So
The big question is, how do you eat a Nutty Bar? Do you do the layers or do you just bite
Yes,
straight
you
through?
gotta-
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta do the layers. You
You
pick
gotta
it
do the
apart.
layers.
Yeah, piece by piece. Yeah.
They give you two of them, so you got to do it each way. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why they give you two.
Mhm.
That is why they give you two in a package, folks.
Mhm.
Come on, that's the easy answer.
J Mike, I feel like you have to say pause every time you say Nutty Buddy. Like
No,
I just
forget all
don't-
that.
I
It's a
know.
little Debbie draft. No pause necessary.
All right. Or I guess it's because people were spelling it like with the TT versus the yeah. All right. Anyway, that's a great pick, Bosch, but I just didn't. I really didn't. I felt like the whole conspiracy theory things that people talk about, the like Berenstain Bears. Have y'all heard of that? Yeah, I felt that just now when you were doing the Nutty Buddy, and I saw it on Google. Like, that's not real. And I'm
only
so
know
glad
because
that Ricky
I have
found it
kids
as
that I
Nutty
have to,
Bars.
I buy these.
Yes.
I buy these things for, so I see them when
Yeah.
I buy them. You know.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So still clockwise of sorts, but we're going to hop over the hosts of the show and get to Ricky, the inspiration for this draft. What are you feeling at the 104, dog?
There's a lot of options still available. I do agree with John. There's a lot of delicious, appetizing things. Nutty Buddy would probably be that top tier. You know what I mean? He did take it, but I really feel like there is a good dual threat still available, quarterback and option here. I'm definitely going to go with the Swiss rolls. I think they're fantastic. You know, you got to be able to have the dual threat and super flex,
102
right?
on my list there.
Yeah,
Nice
you have to
pick,
be,
nice
you know,
pick.
I compare the Swiss rolls to Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? Like you've got two of them. You know what I mean? He can throw the ball sometimes, and then he can run the ball a lot of times. And it's a beautiful thing to have. Swiss rolls are so good. It's just that's a creamy center in the middle. It's delightful. So big fan of the Swiss. I will say there is some amazing options left though. Some amazing.
yeah.
I will say this too. Chris had a phenomenal pick because if you take that little honey bun, toss it in the microwave for 5-7 seconds. Oof.
Yep. Let it melt a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Little bit
You
of
can't
heat.
over melt it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Yes, sir.
You're picking up what I'm putting down. I love it.
I have never actually.
No, see,
I'm not sure I've done that. I feel
Hold
like I've
on real
done that
quick.
with a honey bun.
Oh, the Swiss rolls. Hold on. Somebody brought the point about the problem. You can't compare Lamar to the Swiss rolls because you get two of them. It packs double the punch. Lamar can't pack double the punch. He can only run. He can't throw. So,
Okay. I like.
I'd
this.
like to put this on the record. I'd like to point out how unfair the advantage Ricky has in this draft by having an actual Little Debbie's clock behind him.
Yeah.
Right?
hey man, do you want me to pull it up a little bit closer for you again so I can
So
give
yeah,
you
like
He literally had inspiration while being on the clock from looking at his clock. It's just not right. I have to go on Google. I have to type. He
Yeah.
just turns around. All the answers are right there.
You had to. Yeah. Sal had
This
to
is very true.
describe his snack. As
he
opposed to
just
the
doesn't
actual
show the
name, he's like,
goddamn
it's the
picture.
cookies with the frosting in between it.
I'll tell you what, there's when I bought this, there was cakes that I didn't even know existed on this thing. You know what I mean? Like there was just it was like that.
All right. Well, J Mike, it's just you and I, partner. What you feeling froggy?
Bro, I'm crushed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
have to
wanted
be
the Swiss cake
106.
roll?
Yeah, yeah, that was You're gonna have you're probably
Did
gonna
I-
have to go.
Did I
here.
snipe you?
Oh,
I-
without question. The Nutty Buddy
Yeah.
Swiss cake roll, that just y'all just ruined me.
If Ricky didn't take that, I was actually not even going to give you the option to be the 105. I was going to be the 105 for sure and go Swiss cake roll. That's another one. I don't remember it just being called Swiss roll. Like I've always called it a Swiss cake
Swiss
roll.
cake roll. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What's up with the name?
They changed all the
brand?
names
Yeah.
when we were youngins.
Yeah.
You're even
All right.
younger.
Shit. You're
Also-
telling me.
Ricky, who was your quarterback?
Josh Allen.
Thank
Josh,
you.
yeah, I would never have repeated that. So, all right.
Well, damn. Well, damn.
It's just part of the brand. I feel like I'm not even allowed to like say anything positive about the guy. I think I did admit that I was wrong at some point,
Mm.
but oh boy,
Don't worry, I had to eat that pill too, so it's okay.
yeah, doesn't feel great, but it feels all right. Hey, what was your? Hold on, wait, what was the? Can you go back to your draft, Ricky?
Would you like a recap?
Go,
Mine?
your draft specifically with the QBs that were drafted. Can you do that one more time?
I picked
The-
Josh Allen.
No. I'm sorry.
Gabe
Your
needs to
actual.
know more quarterback names.
I do. your actual super flex draft that you
Oh.
did
Dak
Trevor
Prescott?
Lawrence in. No,
Got
no,
you
no. I want
off,
the I want
want-
the order. I want the order again.
Mahomes, Lawrence, Allen, Murray, Prescott, Herbert, Jackson.
Herbert. Oh, because you took. There it is. You took Herbert as the 6th overall quarterback. So J Mike needs a minute. So I'm gonna give him some time. All right. Check me out here. Check me out. I'm a geometry guy. All right. Not but 2 weeks ago, we had a draft about shapes, purely shapes. Now everyone was complete imbeciles about the draft and didn't even select a triangle at all. Did I have the last pick of the draft, the 105, and I was still able to take a triangle, the strongest shape known to man, the best shape in all of geometry? Absolutely insane. All right. So on that same tangent, that's a math word. We're gonna hit a Debbie snack that is very, very geometric and quite metaphorical if we think about it here.
I co-sign on this.
Mm.
Talk to me.
Look, I'm gonna hit a few bars for you here. All right, I'm gonna hit a few bars. Okay. What do you think of when you think of 6?
6-pack from the NWO.
That's right, the 6-pack from NWO. So here we go.
I was about to say, was he really thinking that?
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can bring this one around.
That was
I don't know
a
if I can bring this
whole
one around.
level connection. I mean, okay.
The 1, 2, 3 kid all grown up. Let's go.
2-time Hall of Famer. Put some
Yeah.
respect on his name.
The six god. I could weave into that. The 6 god. Jesse is saying in the so-called chat here. I'm leaning, J Mike. I'm leaning. Okay. Just can't verbally say it yet. Okay.
Does anybody have any idea where Gabe is going here?
No, but I can't.
This is its
Okay,
own
no.
journey.
Okay.
J Mike's journey.
I'm look,
Sorry,
It's
I-
Gabe's journey.
I'm FF filibuster, all right? J Mike got sniped on Swiss cake rolls, all right? I'm trying to let him Google some snacks so he
Oh
can
no,
get
you're
a
good.
106.
I'm ready.
Oh, you're good. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so check me out. I know I'm at the 105, so this doesn't exactly make sense. I should have been at the 106 really to make this go full.
Pretty sure there's a shape
Oh.
with 5 that would nail it.
No.
I mean,
But there's no Debbie snack that is
Okay.
with 5 sides. There's
Well.
a Debbie snack with 6.
5
And
points.
that Debbie snack is a zebra cake, baby.
Mm.
All right. It's
They're
slim
on the list.
pickings at this
They're
point,
good.
but I'll take it. All right. One of my best homies growing up, this was actually his 101. So this is shout out to him for this one. Look, hexagons, elite shape already. They're built out of triangles. Y'all be foolish in the first place. All right. But then we're going to take it over to Ricky. Okay. Go full circle with this, full hexagon with this. Who was the 6th quarterback taken overall? Justin Herbert. Did J Mike let me have a say in the trade earlier? No, he didn't. But I would have said Justin Herbert. I side with Justin Herbert. I was entirely wrong about him, much like I was about the zebra cake when I first saw them on the shelf. I was going cream pies. I was going Swiss cake rolls. I would even swing on a Nutty Buddy, pause, every once in a while. But my dude, my OG dude, he would always hit the zebra cakes. And I'm like, what are you doing? You know that there are 3 or 4 better snacks on the shelf right here. And he just kept hitting the zebra cakes. And I didn't know why. And finally, I tried one. Finally, I tried a zebra cake, that hexagonal goodness. And he was right. He was right. Okay, the 101 through the 104, sure, you can have those, but I'm gonna swing in on a zebra cake every once in a while and still produce some value from it. Okay, the 106, I feel like he can still be a top 6 QB, even if he leans back to top 10. Maybe they just had a bad day in production. I don't know, Little Debbie. I don't know what you did in the 80s when you were making zebra cakes and you're still selling them in 2021. That's not my business. But I'm just here to talk about Justin Herbert and that he is my zebra cake. Dish him up to Mike Williams, to Keenan Allen, to who's their new tight end, Jared Cook. All right. Whoever it may be, Austin Eckler, get him. Zebra cake.
That's a good pick. They're definitely up there on the list. I love zebra cakes too. I got a problem. I like too many Little Debbies.
I almost like went, J Mike, take the 105. I want the 106. But if he did zebra cake and I messed that up with the whole 6 thing, I could have. Oh man.
I thought you were going with a shape with 5 points, Gabe, which would have been right there, spot on, because it's also top tier and has not been mentioned.
All right, we'll talk about it, or maybe J Mike will talk about it.
I don't think I know what you're thinking of, Bosch, but I'm not going that direction. I'm going to pivot quite heavily here. And I don't think that this one's going to be super popular. I'm not even sure that you all are going to know or remember the goodness that is this. And it is I'll just share my screen here. It's the chocolate chip. It's literally called chocolate chip. Okay.
Yeah.
They're the cream filled snacks with the little chocolate chips on top. It's a chocolate cake, cream in the middle, and white icing on the outside. It's delectable. But on top of all that, because you all kind of left me no choice but to dig deep in the bag, and it's something I haven't had in years. But they are.
I forgot about these.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
there. And this is the thing. So the quarterback that I'm going to leverage here is Jameis Winston. You haven't seen the chocolate chip Little Debbie for a minute. It's been a minute. You might not have even really gotten to taste and see how good it was. However, the stage is set. The time is right. And you gonna learn today, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, chocolate chip / Jameis Winston will ride again. So at 106, chocolate chip, cream filled chocolate cake, that again was super duper throwback for me because it's one of my favorites as a kid. And I did not even remember this until this draft came up and I had to go deep in my bag. So chocolate chip, Jameis Winston, what was once dead may live again. Holler at ya boy.
You know what that looks like, J Mike? And it's probably similar to Jameis Winston. Like, you want it to be something, but it's like a little bit more misshapen. It's got a different kind of icing on it. Like, so you throw some sprinkles on it to try and make it look appealing, but it looks like a misshapen Swiss cake roll. I mean, like, you want the Swiss cake roll, but you're getting Jameis Winston. Like,
it's like you want the taste of Swiss cake roll.
Rebrand.
Right? You want the taste of the Swiss rolls, but maybe they're just too popular and you can't quite get your hands on that. So you got to get something that tastes as close to it as possible.
Like, can you get a whole box? Can you get a whole box of the chocolate chips for like one Swiss cake roll? Like, what's the conversion here? How many Swiss cake rolls are you giving up for a box of them?
If I remember though, the way that they were packaged, they weren't even individually packaged. Like they came in
pairs
a
of
couple,
twos.
like
the twos.
Everything in Little Debbie cake comes in pairs of twos.
Yeah.
America, baby.
Except for the donuts.
Yeah, those come in packs of 20.
Do y'all have any undrafted free agents or anything? Go ahead, Ricky. I know you had something.
The donut stick, man.
I got one.
The donut sticks were
seven.
fantastic, man.
That was a great one too.
Yeah.
What you got, CA?
What about the strawberry shortcake rolls?
Yes.
Strawberry shortcake rolls. I would say, to me, strawberry shortcake rolls would be like, I would say they're like Baker Mayfield. That's what I think of. because if you look at them, bland on the top, right? No icing, no sprinkles, no nothing, right? But on the inside, you get hit with that strawberry, you get hit with that filling.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, to me, that's Baker Mayfield to a T.
That's so
So,
good.
Yeah,
My donut-
strawberry shortcake rolls, Baker
My
Mayfield.
donut stick is Aaron Rodgers, baby. Just
Also a good one.
just old clutch, you know what I mean? Good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Donut
Like,
sticks, yeah. But then just like the frosted mini donuts and all that stuff, that's just Ben Roethlisberger. No, nobody. It's just there.
I had Matt Ryan for the frosted donuts because, like, you know, hey, I'm not going to turn them down.
Yeah.
They're probably getting a little bit stale.
Mhm.
They're probably not
Cool.
something anybody should have anymore at this point. Like, should probably be getting rid of those for something better. But
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got Star Crunch left. I mean, I don't know how I don't know how the Star Crunch in there. I mean, come on, people. And I'm gonna go ahead and say Star Crunch is Justin Fields because for some reason people seem to like be forgetting that Justin Fields is this very good quarterback. Everybody is over the last few months like, well, let's just move on and move other guys up for no freaking reason. Like they're moving people. Moving other quarterbacks in rookie drafts above Justin Fields. No, he's still the 102. Like unless he goes to the Jets, unfortunately. But that's like if you get a box of Star Crunches that's like melted. Oh, it's probably not still good. I'm probably still going to want him. Even if he's on the Jets, I'll probably still want him. But anywhere else, it's good. It gets a little bit cold. Still a good Star Crunch. You put it in that freezer. Yummy. He's going to fit anywhere else. So I'm going to go Star Crunch with my. I still have a list of undeclared ones, so we can go back around. I got a couple more.
Sal, did you have any more that you
Oh
wanted
no,
to add?
I tapped out after a 101.
Okay, Bosch. What else do you have on your running list there?
All right. Well, I have a comp for one that everybody will hate me for, but fudge rounds are the Russell Wilson. A lot of people think they're fucking good, but like they're so like occasionally like they'll hit perfect, and it's like, oh my god, that fudge round was like it was exactly what I wanted. And every other time you're like, okay, it's like chocolate. Like, can I get a little cream in there? Like, it's just okay. It's not good anymore. Josh Bigby hits up one of my peanut butter crunch bars.
Yeah, those are
that
good.
was delicious. And then they
Yeah.
also had a salted caramel bar.
Oh,
It was
they
like
did?
the most generic
did.
snack I've ever had. But I thought it was better than a Twix. Like I
I want
straight
one
loved it.
now.
It was like flat.
He's
and a
got
cookie.
one now.
Oh man, it was
I've
those
got a-
things were
I've
legit
got a
good.
solid comparison too. I like to compare the cosmic brownies to Zach Wilson. It's nice and pretty, but it tastes like shit. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
those are terrible.
Perfect comparison.
Cosmic brownies
They're
are the worst.
overhyped, like I said, they're pretty on the surface, but as soon as you dive in, you realize that they are awful.
An even worse version of the fudge
That's
round. I
good.
mean, even the fudge round is better than the cosmic brownie.
Mhm.
Yo,
Sorry,
yo,
Zach
wow.
Wilson truthers.
That's so disrespectful, Ricky. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm here
he
for
killed it. He killed it.
Oh, I'm sorry. If there's any Zach Wilson lovers, I don't apologize.
Get a hobby.
Oh, Ron Swanson, I regret nothing.
Exactly.
If I'm allowed to share my screen, I've been creating some exclusive content for the Patreon and recapping the draft.
He's going through Canadian pastries now, so
I wish.
Little A, B?
How does this thing work on Firefox?
I don't know. Can you actually share the screen?
while you're figuring that out, I'll acknowledge that Peter said my little Debbie knowledge is too deep. That's because, dude, I was one of 5 kids. Like when a box of that stuff came home, it was gone. Like, so you just, I remember like, oh my God, Lisa, I got a Star Crunch. That box was immediately gone when it was open. You better have grabbed at least one. And if you grab the second, you better stash it somewhere else because somebody else is going to go looking for it. So that's why I have little Debbie knowledge, 'cause like traumatic memories of having to split those things up, man. Mom would open the box and they were just gone.
Got PTSD from Lil Debbie. Huh? That's so sad.
I didn't get them in like my school lunches, but for some reason, every once in a while she'd bring home a box, probably because she wanted it. That's looking back, I know that's why it was, because she likes the snack too. And so she's probably like, oh, I want to, she wanted some little snack, so she'd take one and give the box to us, and it would just get demolished.
Perfect segue to putting John on the couch right now. I mean, trauma is coming. J Mike, talk this man down.
So Bosch, how exactly did you feel when the box was opened and literally by the time you got to it, all the snacks were gone?
Dude, super damn happy. No, we always got one. We always got one.
Always got.
Like my mom made sure we all got one. There was always, they always came like in boxes of 8, and I'm just assuming that my older brother and sister got the extras. I sure as hell didn't get them.
Sal, are you able to share your screen?
get it figured out?
Firefox has disabled me from sharing my screen.
Boo!
The content is too fire for this show.
Yeah.
They didn't want to get you guys.
type up a
You have a
description.
line.
Patreon.com/theopenbar to see this content.
Type a description and have J Mike
heard it
read
here
it to
first.
us.
Oh, that's a
Right
great
up
one.
on your screen.
just put them in the in our group chat on Twitter, and we'll have fun with that.
Mhm.
Oh man, that's fun.
Did the chocolate cupcakes get mentioned with the little swirl thing?
They did not.
No.
The,
I
They
feel like
did
that's the little like spiral. That's always like how I picture Little Debbie's. I always picture that. I don't know what that design is called, but it's just kind
Like
of
the loop de loops.
Yeah, the loop de loops across the cupcake across the top. I don't know. That's always. Those weren't necessarily great. I was mostly talking about the vision that I have when I like see that like shelf of Little Debbie's, and I'm like that one always popped out the most to me, just purely off of design, right? I think that one just would grab me a little bit, much like the Cosmic Brownie, I suppose, where it would it looks flashy out on top.
Basically Zach Wilson.
So you let the loop de loops get you like that, huh?
I let the loop de loops. I got loop de looped.
Man.
Yeah, those ones. Yep.
I used to eat those from the bottom too,
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I'm curious which came first, like the Hostess version of this, because like that's the one I have in my head, the two little like
Oh
Yeah.
like they came in the
Is
package
that what
of
I'm
two.
thinking of? Is that what I'm
No,
thinking
I mean, no, obviously, I mean, Little Debbie has them too, but I'm just curious which one came first. Like who's biting off of who?
That's a good question.
Dang.
Maybe they were just lifting each other up, J Mike.
Oh, love lift us up
Yeah.
where we belong.
Wow. Maybe I was thinking that. Maybe I'm fake.
You hostess, bruh. You Twinkie side, bruh.
Right? Hostess with the mostest?
Yo, Bob's with you if you are faking.
Is he? He's always first. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, because Twinkies are hostess, aren't they? Yeah. About to have a
Stoops.
hostess draft.
Stoops, it's all love,
I couldn't
baby.
do that.
We gotta have you back, Stoops.
No, but
It's
it's
all
all
love.
It's okay. No, we were making fun of you earlier. You missed
You
it.
big man. Yeah, man. Your Isaiah Spiller is showing. Put that away. Put that away, Stoops. Your Spiller's showing. No, I'm just kidding. But for real,
I, for
Hostess
one,
cupcake
said
was sold in
Stoops is super cool.
1919, boys.
Hostess?
The first
Hostess?
Hostess one was sold in 1919.
And do we have a Debbie update?
I can't find it.
And people from then act like it was so rough back then. You had cupcakes. I mean, jeez, come on. They're like,
Like,
oh,
it was
you young
so
kids, you have everything these days. You had cupcakes back then. I don't
Oh
wanna hear
my
it. Good
god!
Lord.
Great Depression. Y'all was over in the corner crushing.
1919. You
Right?
had
Yeah.
cupcakes.
We know. We know. Yeah.
Act like it was tough.
And they lasted.
So the Cosmic Brownie didn't come in until 99. They should have left it there.
Never should have showed up. God, my wife and kids love the Cosmic Brownie. It's just straight. I'm like, you guys can have those in the house. I will not eat them. That's fine. Those
Yeah.
are not a temptation for me.
Ricky, that was
Hostess
so
is
funny.
first,
That was
man.
spot on.
Hostess is first. Little Debbie didn't come out until 1960, so
Oh,
wow.
Mm.
And the world got
Oni.
even better for people in the 60s. I mean, it's like, let's face it.
Good
Infinitely.
options. Good options.
There's just no justification
or
for
Little
people to be
Debbie.
upset.
wow.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
So every 30 or 40 years, we get a revolutionary cake maker, huh? Snack cake maker.
Yeah.
We're due. We're due. Who's the new one?
All right. So
Mhm.
when did we start
Uh,
this draft? Like an hour ago? Can I take this banner off the screen?
That really took a
Yeah.
long time.
It
We
was
had fun with it.
so I do have at Sal the Snacks
Oh,
information I can
I
put up
actually
here.
like
guys.
that handle. That's my favorite handle you've had tonight.
Not S built mode.
I liked that one too, but this one just overcame for sure. All right. Oh,
Trevor.
Trevor, man.
oatmeal cookie thing. Yeah.
Peanut butter thing, Bengals Eric Carson Palmer.
It's literally called the chocolate chip.
It should have been Taysom Hill.
Wait, what?
The
Hold on,
pecan,
what
the
is-
pecan, the pecan swirl is Taysom Hill, right?
Yeah, I think
Wait, was
so,
that it?
yes.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Mitchell Trubisky. I don't know. One of the
Guy
two.
who's too hyped. Cosmic Brownie is Zach Wilson. Yes.
Guy who's too hyped.
Mhm.
Well,
I need to
Strawberry
know-
Shortcake, not the
Not the cartoon.
What I love is that snack is on the left for like the literal snack, and then snack.
Yeah.
The human.
Yeah.
We are all snack.
We are the
Love.
snack.
Well,
yeah.
But I do have a question about what I am because I don't know what.
Six.
with the
Right?
Y and two
Yeah.
X.
We went over this.
Oh my
Xavier,
God.
two-time
FF6?
CW Hall of Famer,
Oh,
six
gotcha. I
from
got you. Yeah, yeah.
NWO.
All right.
I have a
six.
funny story about that
FF6.
terrible wording of 6. I was obviously, if anybody doesn't know, I was a professional wrestler for like 7 years, and my wrestling name was the New York Gangster, and they thought it was like too, like I
Two
don't know,
gangster.
too whatever for television. So they changed my name to Ricky Six, which was literally the worst fucking name they've ever could have thought of. But it was like a play off of like, what's that song? Ricky was a young boy. That's a song they made me come out to and everything. And they changed my
Wow.
name to Ricky Six, and it was a traumatizing experience. It lasted like 3 weeks, and then I quit that promotion. So, but yeah.
Dang, dude. Well, good thing you're on, J Mike's Journal tonight to talk
Oh, yeah.
about it.
Yeah. So Ricky, when they told you that was just too tough for television, I mean, tell me, where was your mind at that time?
To be honest with you, J Mike, I was really upset, man. I just had to do what I had to do to put food on the table.
I was drowning in Swiss rolls at the time. Just trying to get by.
I was eating ramen and Swiss rolls.
I
all I
even
could
caved
afford,
and
man.
ate some cosmic brownies. That's how I knew I was at my lowest point.
Yeah, J Mike, I was at the lowest. I reached for the cosmic brownie instead of anything else.
Anywho,
Reached
oh,
indeed.
man, that was good.
Reached indeed.
That was fun. That was great.
Mhm.
I wanna give Joshua Bigby a shout out because he mentioned that I was completely confused by Hostess and this whole snack drafts. And Josh, you got me to a T on that one. As soon as John said Star Crunch, I'm still trying to figure out if that was a snack or a 1980s He-Man cartoon ripoff.
Star Crunch, the little caramel. I don't know, like the crispy things on the little,
Was it?
like
Yeah,
chocolate covered crispies
on the outside.
Oh,
So good.
man.
Chewy,
Yeah.
so chewy.
Good.
Yep.
Like it wasn't bad, a little bit melted, but when they got real melted, I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
this is
That
a
was what-
disaster."
They only came in individual packs, though, right?
Yes, those
That's
were
what I
those
thought.
weren't served in
Yeah.
doubles,
Yeah.
but you could get like the big giant one. They did have a giant
Yes.
Star
We
Crunch.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd
was
have
a
got
big one.
diabetes. Nah, I shouldn't have had it. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't have that.
Hold up, Peter. Whoa, Peter. Whoa, my guy.
What is this?
That's,
Well, cocaine started all in 1919.
Oh my god,
That is way before
this took a
1990.
turn right here.
The Good
Who
Life's
did
been
who
around
did
forever.
Coke first? Hostess or Lil Debbie?
Or
That's
Little
probably
Debbie.
the reason most of these things were created. Let's be honest.
I mean, damn. I know we were talking about stuff going down in the '60s, but I mean,
Yeah.
ooh-wee.
they had cocaine.
They had cocaine.
You are right, Jake.
Speaking of
Times
cocaine,
are-
I've got a
times
story
are
for you
always
guys.
good,
No, I'm just
baby.
kidding.
I was like, damn, Ricky.
All right, let's
Speaking
just
of
settle
wrestling.
this cocaine draft right now.
All right, I'm
Goodness.
first. 2 bumps is always the best. No.
Tell us more about that wrestling. I'm guessing.
All right, Gabe.
All right, I'll
I'm-
transition. No, look, Sal, I didn't know when I asked what the I'm putting it all together now retroactively. I'm reminiscing, and I'm figuring out the 6 thing that you're the NWO thing because I googled 6 and I don't know if y'all like know this, but I googled the SYXX. I that was before my time. I didn't know that the NWO SYXX. I was unfamiliar. So
Oh yeah,
Just-
man. How old is he
not,
now?
Not with it. Not with it.
Super
But good stuff.
He's got to be in
FF.
his 50s or something like that, isn't he now?
6, the OG 6 God.
Hmm.
wow,
Oh,
he is only 48 years old
Good
Wow.
per Wikipedia. I am
Yeah,
shocked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out Sean Waltman, X Pac 123 Kid, FF6 Scar.
That's
I'm dead.
SYXX.
All right, Gabe. Let's I'm sorry. Before we do pack it up and pack it in.
Right.
Are there any takes? Obviously, it's draft season.
Oh.
You don't have to have a draft take or a Debbie take. Are there any takes that you have to get off your chest? Ricky's been sprinkling his in as he goes regarding the Moors, regarding Terrace Marshall. So, is there anything that y'all feel like y'all need to really get off your chest before we get underway with this rookie love coming through?
I mean, the fight I can't seem to stop having on freaking Twitter is that Pitts is the best non-quarterback to take in a draft right now. Like, he's my 101 of non-QBs. So I don't know. People just want to keep fighting me on it. I don't understand why. He's not going to lose any value in his first year. And good Lord, all he has to do is score a freaking touchdown for everybody in your league to go bananas. And he's got the highest upside of any player in this draft outside of a quarterback. And that's ridiculous. He's a tight end. So he can't fail because you don't expect him to succeed in his first year. So I give that's a take. That's the most argumentative take I've had on Twitter lately, I guess.
So you're taking Pitts at 106, period.
In a super flex draft,
Right.
he might just be like 104 or something, to be honest. So I really don't want the only way I want a Jets quarterback again ever. Like if Fields goes there, I'm going to be really torn because I love Fields. I want him anywhere other than the Jets. I literally don't want whoever goes to the Jets. If I end up with them, okay, fine. Like, I'll take them. I really don't want that. I don't even care which one it is because obviously talent doesn't matter to me. So the Jets will ruin another player. That's just what they do. So yeah, I would take Pitts over whoever the Jets quarterback is easily.
No, it makes sense to me.
That's wild that Zach Wilson would be the 102 in the NFL draft.
Can you even imagine
Any other takes?
Yeah, Zach Wilson's overrated.
No
Oh,
argument there.
Where is he for you, Ricky? What quarterback?
5.
So Ricky, I'm assuming here, like, does anybody who's there's 5 quarterbacks, not all 5 of them are going to hit. Ricky obviously thinks
What?
Zach Wilson is the bust. Anybody have another one that's going to be. This is the guy that's going to be the bust for sure, obviously, because we all know everything.
If I hear any Mac Jones slander, I walk off the podcast.
Any Mac Jones slander, and I'm just going to my Vin Diesel interview right now. Cutting this off, going
Shut
back.
it down.
All right,
Vin
Vin, I'm
Diesel,
done.
it's time to go.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Yes, they talked about Mac Jones.
I'd love Mac Jones, but would it surprise me if he's a bust? Absolutely not. Like,
Does it matter where he lands?
he's. I mean, if he doesn't go to San Francisco, I could probably see him going to somewhere like Chicago, and that just end his career. Just to go ahead and retire. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just the be all end all for me there.
Yeah.
But you know,
I mean,
I don't.
I've seen the Matt Ryan narrative for Mac Jones and the 49ers with Shanahan. Is that just a narrative, or is that like something that we really kind of see forming?
I don't know if they take him at 103 and they really traded up for him. Like I said, as a believer and as my quarterback 3, like it is. I mean, I love Mac Jones, but I wouldn't have given up the future for him. Like, I mean, he's not that guy for me. I mean, I think he'd thrive in that offense. You know what I mean? I think he could, but that's probably his best landing spot outside of. Well, that's probably his only good landing spot. That I think that he would really, honestly thrive right away.
All right.
But Justin Fields should be the number 2 quarterback taken off. He's 1A, 1B. It's been that way. He's been my number 2 quarterback for 3 years now, and he's phenomenal. He's good.
I thought it was going to be between Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields the whole time. That's where it kind of like started.
It still should be, Gabe.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know how that. I don't even know where that went. Like they were
People
talking about
get bored.
Urban Meyer at Ohio State and Justin Fields, and he talks to him and face to face and things and blah. Like, I want those takes back. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
even though they're bad takes, I still want them back.
Yeah. Instead, we've got to watch the
man.
rerun clips of Wilson throwing a touchdown to over Acorn State or whatever he played, and
He said Acorn State.
You said Acorn State. All right.
I don't have any real takes. I don't watch football. I don't play fantasy football, but I just want to say how cool it is that there's a quarterback named Felipe Franks.
Mm.
and then
Alliterations on lock.
Mhm.
Man, he's so garbage. All right, I'm sorry.
he's so bad, dude.
I don't know why I said that. Sorry.
Because
Yeah. XFL
because
is
you're
waiting him.
Kentucky. You're Kentucky. That's why.
Yeah, probably so. What's my bias showing?
Your
through? I'm sorry.
lexicon.
Oh yeah.
My lexicon.
Does anybody believe in any quarterback after the 5?
No.
Potentially, or in the future, or
I want to believe in Mon for Stoops. I really
Yeah.
do. Shout
I
out to
want
Stoops.
Mon to win a Super Bowl just to spite Stoops.
Uh,
I mean,
I just
and what's
want him
all
to
this
win.
like Davis Mills like
Oh,
chatter
I've
I've been
never-
hearing? Like
It
where is
came
this
out of
coming
nowhere.
from? Yeah. Like I'm not understanding where this is coming from.
I'm a Jamie Newman guy, but I like Jamie Newman, but then I saw him at the Senior Bowl and he really pissed me off. So
Mhm.
I was like, oh yeah,
Bro, how do you keep getting every year at the Senior Bowl, Ricky? You find somebody who does you dirty, and it's like I can't stand Joe.
it really pisses
dumb
me off.
behind.
Last year was Jalen Hurts. This year it's Jamie Newman. So
Oh. All right, let's get ready. Let's get ready to rock, Gabe.
All right.
That's
Are
so
the-
funny, Ricky. I'm
Are
sorry.
the- I saw the Eagles were going to draft another QB, right?
Draft
it
who?
would be the first quarterback they had.
Yeah.
The disrespect. This guy,
Wow.
this guy. Ricky.
Wow.
All right.
Well, that's just pain right there.
No love for Trask or
Can't do it.
Mon.
Not gonna be able to do it.
Can't do it.
No Ian Book fans.
There's a
Ellinger.
clear top 5 with options. Everybody
Yeah.
else, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
All right.
There'll be who was like Jacob Eason. You'd be like, okay, well, I'll draft him because we're in like the 3rd round. He's a quarterback. Maybe he gets a start.
Yeah.
And then the next year you just cut him.
Gabe,
I-
this
Mon would be my only guy like
Yeah.
worth a mention for me. But like, yeah,
think
I'm with
this
the
is
top
draft
5.
capital, right? Like,
Yeah, probably. That might
Gabe-
that might
Gabe-
be that might be the Eagles back up in the 2nd round that they weirdly take or something.
maybe the Packers will take him.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
this is the one. I think this is the 1 year, Gabe, where we don't have our guy to promote who everybody.
I kind of feel like we will though, because I mean, drafts are still QB heavy every year. They're just not this heavy as far as like being all 5 in the top 10.
Right.
Like it's usually like about 2 or 3, you know,
Mhm.
and but still you will have probably in most drafts 5 QBs in the 1st round at least. It's just that they're extra thirsty this year. I mean, do we really like Lawrence? Okay, sure. Definitely maybe worthy of the number 1 overall pick. And we all like Fields, probably the 102. But are those other 3 guys worthy of top 10 picks? No.
Are you talking in the NFL? NFL
yeah,
picks?
in the NFL.
Oh,
yeah,
real
absolutely.
NFL.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
because they're quarterbacks. I mean, of
But
course they are.
But no.
Well, that's
Of course they are, but no.
they're quarterbacks. That's what you
I
have to do
know,
to get
yeah.
one. I mean, like
Yeah.
it's pretty proven. You're not finding Tom. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's right. You get Tom Brady. That's
Oh, I saw that
that's
video.
right.
It was terrible.
Just get
Jesus
Tom Brady.
Christ.
Like it's just that easy, you know. So,
But you can have a Russell Wilson and a Dak Prescott too. Like those are fine selections in the 2nd and 3rd rounds. Like I don't know. J Mike and I were talking, or we talked about it on the show, just how like the NFL draft, or probably not this in this direction that the NFL draft mocks fantasy players, but rather the fantasy players mock the NFL draft. That the Superflex mocks they really are that way. You know, Ricky was talking just that 6th quarterback off the board at, what'd you say, 108?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
Mhm.
that's a lot of QBs in the 1st round, and that's exactly what the NFL is doing. And there's only so far you can go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting, but it ain't gonna work. So I hope they figure that out sometime. Like no way, Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, like those guys aren't top 10 picks. Maybe they're 1st round guys, but they're not. I don't know. Whatever. You're right, Posh. QBs matter. Sort of.
I think it's better though that we're discussing quarterbacks going within the first 10 picks than we were talking about what Zeke going 2nd overall, or no, that was Saquon, or did Saquon go 2nd overall?
Saquon went 2nd overall. Yeah.
Yeah,
Zeke,
and then
Zeke went 4, but
Zeke
still.
went 4. So I mean, at least I think there's a decent shift in how NFL teams are valuing the position, since we're not really talking about. I mean, I haven't heard like not a whiff of any of these running backs going in the top 10, not even the first
not
round.
even the 1st round. Yeah.
Not even first round at
No.
all. And I
No.
think that's a pretty clear shift than in the past like couple of years, which I think is I think they're moving in the right direction and valuing the right positions. But yeah, I mean, do I think that the quarterbacks themselves? Yeah, I could, especially those top 4. I think they should be like 1st rounders because we can see how. I mean, that's currency that teams can use to move around. I mean, even if they're bad. I mean, look at what the Jets just did with Sam Darnold. I mean, it's just like it doesn't matter if you're good, bad, or whatever. I mean, that's still currency that teams can use in order to move around years down the road. So why not take that shot now, see what you got, and if it works, cool. And if it doesn't, they retain enough value, like real life value, that you can wind up moving them and getting at least a decent haul back. I mean, because if like what Carson Wentz. I mean, after that disaster, I mean, we all thought that his contract wasn't going to be able to move. Like, nah, gone. They figured it out.
Yep.
Sam Darnold, train wreck. They figured it out. I mean, So I think a lot of it comes down to what the position provides to a team and how they can wind up moving some of that around in order to just meet their team needs.
And it's really interesting. Sorry, J Mike. It's really
Go for it.
interesting looking at draft history like that. Like yeah, you were right about the running backs being taken so highly, but the shelf life of a running back, as we know in fantasy, very, very limited.
Mhm.
And so as far as like the Darnold flip, the Wentz flip, you can't do that.
No,
You
No.
can't do that 3-4 years later. Ain't no way.
no.
But a QB absolutely has that longevity because they could be Carson Palmer, you know.
Mhm.
They could have that second life. Or what'd you say?
Well, it
Sal,
could be like,
you made
Ryan
your
Tannehill
Carson
or-
Palmer
yeah,
reference
those are the
earlier,
guys.
didn't you? Yeah, Ryan Tannehill, etc. I
Mhm.
mean, these guys can stick around until they're 30. QBs don't even have their peak season until they're 30. That could be 9 years into the league. We might see Darnold as the Super Bowl MVP in 5 years, and
No.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
we're tripping over it.
Have another
Yeah.
quick triple there, Gabe.
Yeah,
and then
I
we make a
didn't say
bet on
all
this.
I mean,
I'm
but
just
could he-
saying with the Palmer and the Breeze, like these guys had second, and Kurt Warner, all these guys had second lives beyond a maybe poorly structured franchise, and
Let's
it's because
bring this
QBs
back.
have longevity and not these other positions.
Darnold could become a
I wouldn't talk-
serviceable
look,
QB2.
I know. I'm just saying. I know.
Let's
Look,
go back to the
Tosh, I'm
roots
just-
of open bar.
okay.
Serviceable QB2.
Okay,
like so
you
in
heard it here
time-
first. Darnold
so
is the next Drew Brees.
No, I was gonna say, could Sam Darnold take up the mantle of Ryan Fitzpatrick, though?
Yes. Serviceable QB2.
Yeah, I think that's what
We do
Sam
need another
Darnold could
Fitz.
be.
Yeah.
I mean, because he wings it down the field. I mean, regardless. I mean, he doesn't have the bet. Like his accuracy downfield is not the same as Fitzpatrick's, but I mean, he could still have that same aggression, and he could just wind up taking up the mantle of Fitzpatrick after Fitzpatrick like finally retires, and he just be that dude that plays for 8 different teams, rolls in, gunslings his way to 7 wins or whatever. Serviceable QB2.
I mean, if Nick Foles can be a Super Bowl winning quarterback, why can't Sam Darnold do the same thing?
Yeah, buzz off, Bosch.
Because I don't think they were. No. No.
I bet John Bosch, like 7 years ago, said Nick Foles would never be a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Find the
Now,
tape. Find the tape.
I probably would have been on board with that take if I was actually saying anything about Nick Foles 7 years ago. I probably would have agreed he's not going to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Now, was that like
now?
Jeff Fisher, Nick Foles?
He was
Yeah.
on a lot of teams. I have no idea whose team he was on 7 years ago.
Yeah, I was about to say, was that when he was still under Jeff Fisher? Might have been. I don't know.
So, Chris, I was going to say real quick, just to your point about the running backs. I'm only giving the NFL credit for their non-running back thirst for last year. The real test is going to come in 2023. Nothing that happens this year or next year is going to feel like hold a candle to what is being built up as what 2023 is going to look like. So I'm giving them credit for last year. They get their credit for not being running back thirsty last year,
Mhm.
but I'm holding out to see if they really learned their lesson till we get to 2023.
Now, I've already heard folks like Mr. Garvin talking about these running backs that are coming down the pipe. And yeah, like, what was it, Brees Hall and some of those other, like,
So Brees is next year, but
yeah, Brees is
the
next year,
after
but
that,
yeah,
we got
23.
Bijan Robinson,
Yeah.
we've got Jahmyr Gibbs, we've got Tank Bigsby, who people like. The list kind of goes on from there, but we'll
Mhm.
see how well they've learned their lesson.
Which actually, now that you think about it, think about how this lines up. So, what's Zeke's contract situation look like in 23?
we all went straight to Jerry Jones.
Where do we see the Cowboys picking at in 23?
And it'll be Bijan. They'll trade up for Bijan because it's right there in Texas.
UT, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna be sitting here having this same conversation in 2023.
Yep.
Be like, Dallas is about to take a running back
Yeah.
at the 103.
So
Bosch is
there's
going to be watching.
hold on a second, rewind. There is a college football running back named Tank Bigsby?
Yes,
You
there
did not make
is.
that name up. His name
No.
is Tank Bigsby, and he's a running back.
Auburn, Alabama.
Yep.
I mean, he is destined to be the 101 in that NFL draft.
You heard it here first. All right.
Very good. All right.
Put it on a
was
pizza
good,
box, baby.
It's a good way to end the show. Good night, everybody.
Yep. We done did it all.
We have exhausted it all indeed. Shout out to Josh. no relation. Bigsby and Bigby.
Bigby,
And Josh.
second cousin.
If you Google Tank Bigsby like I did, because this is the first time I've ever heard of this person, there's someone else. I'm going to guess maybe his brother or his cousin named Cartavius Bigsby, who's also another
Tank
football
and
player.
Car? Are you serious?
Tank and Car.
That's their
I didn't
names?
even put
That's awesome.
Love it.
That's a fun Thanksgiving football game in the backyard.
Yeah.
All right, Gabe. Get
There
us out of
was.
here.
So I'm just saying, J Mike.
Here we go.
Jonathan Taylor taken in the second round, but arguably a comparable, collegiate career to that of Christian McCaffrey or Ezekiel Elliott or whatever. Had he been drafted 2, 3, 4 years ago, would he go top 10 in the NFL draft?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
after-
We're only giving them credit for last year, the NFL.
Yeah.
That is.
I think after he ran that, what did he run? 4.39? I mean, after that, yeah. I think that had been the year
Numbers,
prior.
folks.
I'm just saying, like they would have who are they?
Who was the NFL wrong about then? McCaffrey / Zeke or like Taylor?
No, I don't.
It's
I don't
not,
know. That
it's not an
much-
argument
not-
about being wrong about the player. That's not the argument.
I think it's more about the valuation within this class.
Right. What they said.
And it's also building your franchise to spend a lot of money on a running back, which limits you in ways that you can't do in the NFL. Like,
Do you mean the draft class with respect to the position or the all positions as a whole?
For me, I'm thinking all positions as a whole because you're trying to because I mean they're looking at the entire squad. So like I mean, and JT happened to come at the exact right time. I mean, also given where he was valued within his class, within his even if he was the RB1 like for his class. I mean, look at the rest of the positions. I mean, did the Colts really need any of the other high valued picks that are the high value or more highly valued positions at that time? No. I mean, they really just because they already had pretty much everything else they needed. I mean, minus the quarterback, even though I mean, I don't really think that they needed to go for Rivers or whatever. But I mean, they had the line already figured out. They had the receivers for the most part figured out. And they tack on Pittman as well. But like they had pretty much everything figured out. It's just they wanted the running back in order to really drive the offense home. And there you go. There's JT.
All right. It sounds like that's a Colts process, though. I'm just curious, like why? Whatever. Another pod.
it's a smart team process. If you look around, some of the
I agree.
the dumb teams might do it.
Yeah, but every other team, I mean, there's
that's what I'm
like
saying.
literally
A dumb
32
team might
different
do it.
processes, in order to pick up or how they would value it. Because Jerry Jones probably would have been like, I should have gotten Jonathan Taylor. He's probably staring at like sitting at home, mad, even with
That's what I'm
Zeke.
saying.
It's like I should have drafted Jonathan Taylor, sitting on his
That's
boat.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it was necessary. Like, yeah, there's a whole conversation with that. But I mean, Jonathan Taylor could easily be put into the top 10 of this past draft class if it were like, quote unquote, redrafted or whatever. And that's the danger of like these running back, like what J Mike's saying, when 2023 comes around, like if Etienne and Harris and who, if they have good years in 2022, they have a couple of decent guys, and then all of a sudden we're back in this cycle.
Well, yeah,
And they
because
pop them back up in the top 10, 15 of.
yeah, because if like Najee Harris had declared last year, would he even be like top 3? To be quite honest, because I don't think so. I think he did what he was supposed to and wait in order to come out this year.
Yeah, they
So it's
said
like-
he had a third round grade last year. So
Yeah. So it's almost like you have to that there's almost like a game within a game in terms of
Right.
when you're gonna declare.
Exactly. Oh yeah. And among all the draft class, you know, and what teams need and et cetera, whatever.
Mhm.
Extra deep, but interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Just watching the NFL develop and fail from all the people on Twitter that know everything. So that's us. That's these six, at least tonight. We know it all. We did it. We covered everything that you needed to cover. Again, we've done it. The Open Bar, Tuesdays, 9:30 Eastern ish. Go ahead and check out that Patreon, man. Pulp Premium, all right? The Pork Man Premium, the Pella Bun Premium, all right? We don't run out of peas, all right? We got FF Thesaurus in the building. You know what it is. But we had guests too. We had guests tonight, and we're going to give them an opportunity to say what they need to say, quick or not quick. We don't care. You know, it's your floor. It's your lifestyle. Sal the Snack, new handle. Go follow him at Sal the Snack or Sal the Pal. What do you got to say for the people tonight? Thanks for joining us.
I'm just gonna go check if Sal the Snack is available for a Twitter handle, so I can.
There is
claim that
no
right now.
no way that is available. That's got to be
No,
taken. That's a great handle.
This account doesn't exist. No
Oh,
one,
that's
anybody
totally available.
watching
Does
this show
now.
tonight, do not go on Twitter and grab this handle before I do.
You
And
could
you
do
did
that
you
right
did
now.
switch your handle, didn't you? Like at some point within the last year or two.
Yeah, basically when I gave up being a serious fantasy analyst, they had to take away my serious fantasy analyst Twitter handle.
That's right. The old check mark.
But I honestly don't have anything to say other than thanks for having me on the show. I enjoy talking to everyone on the show, everyone in the chat room. And this is legitimately one of my favorite YouTube fantasy football podcast shows in the industry because it's all about just having fun.
People forget that.
So like, make sure you go subscribe to J Mike's Journal. Make sure you subscribe to patreon.com/theopenbar. The TikTok Thesaurus premium content will be put up there tomorrow. Just get at it.
Oh man. One day. Once we get some content creators between J Mike and myself, or we got to hire people. Sal, we might be hitting up Sal the Snack real soon. All right. Next up, John Bosch, FF Triple. What's good, man? What do you got to share with the people?
Nothing. Just we need more lawnmower.
Yeah.
We need one more lawnmower shot, J Mike. Let's do it. We got to see that lawnmower one more time. It was CGI'd, wasn't it? He can't pull it up
was.
again, folks. He CGI'd that.
It was a toy.
I do not believe that he actually
Uh-oh.
built that all by himself today.
Oh, here it comes.
J Mike built.
It's coming
See it.
back.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming back.
That's why you're here live every
Give
Tuesday.
the people what they want.
9:30 Eastern ish.
That's it.
Pick
He
up
brought it
lawnmowers on camera.
This is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite fantasy football lawnmower YouTube show
brought
that's
it
on
back.
Tuesdays at 9:30-ish some
Yep.
weeks. Yeah, definitely my favorite of those.
New profile pic. Hashtag new profile pic. Boy, howdy. All right. Thanks, Bosch.
Mike.
All right, Chris. What you got for the people?
I don't know, for folks that are already drafting teams during the off season, I'd start focusing more on best ball. So I'm doing a lot of strategy. I'm have a article series over on 4for4.com. Come check me out over there. That's primarily where I'll be writing during the off season. But other than that, just hanging out, talking dynasty with folks like yourself. So, I mean, come find me on Twitter at Chris Allen FFWX. And I'm sharing this picture of you in this lawnmower with the folks in our DM thread, J Mike. You can't stop me either.
Thank you, Chris.
Can't stop me.
Bro, why?
Nah, see, we got
We always got to get at least one clip or GIF or picture of J Mike every episode. Got to get him. Got to get him.
Don't
exposed.
do it. Please don't do it.
The true weatherman, Chris Allen, Lil Wayne, get your angle side up out of here. You the man. Thank you for coming on yet again. All vets tonight, J Mike. All vets tonight. Shout out to the vets of the open bar. All right. Y'all rookies out there. I hope you're taking notes, okay? Trying to add us on Twitter, being like, oh, can I come on to the open bar, please? Please come on, though, because we don't have guests. So actually,
Yeah, I was going to say, I had to literally beg in your guys' DM to get an invite to this show.
It's not that we're too cool. We just don't know. That's all. And we hardly check the open bar pod Twitter handle. That's probably why. We probably have thousands of DMs like, hey, I'm available to come on.
Nah, man.
Oh no, they're not. Okay.
He just told him no. He just left him on red.
I would never leave them on red. Come on, bro.
It's
It's
Never
actually
again.
all of Sal's alt accounts that he's created during this show, just asking to come back.
That's pretty
Anyone
much
who
all it is.
tweets at Sal the Snack gets an automatic invite on the show.
Jeez. Yep, you do. All right. And last, certainly not least, FF, and the FF don't stand for fantasy football, stand for Fast and Furious. Ricky, my man, hitting us with the movie topics. Didn't really get too fiery tonight. All right.
Too fast, too furious.
Too fast, not too fast. Maybe a little furious when we brought Zach Wilson into the moon. What was it? Cosmic Brownie talk. But anyway, happy to have you back. Ricky, that's my dude. Stoops is super cool, but Ricky, that's my dude. So thanks for coming on, bro. What do you got to say?
Man, not much. Stoops and I have already kind of transitioned into 2022 and moving on to the future. The Debbie Delight podcast, you can check that out. We're doing our team profiles right now. We're just basically going team by team by team, dissecting quarterback, running back, wide receiver, top to bottom, what the incoming classes look like, stuff like that. Got a live draft show, April 29th. If anybody on this panel or anybody watching want to come on, just hit me up, slide into the DMs. We'll be live for about 4 or 5 hours, so we'll need something to talk about. We can, host a hostess draft instead of the little Debbies if you want to come on. So, but whatever you do, don't draft Zach Wilson. Other than that, Vin Diesel, call me, man. Thanks for having me back on, guys.
Shout out to Vin. All we do is Vin. All right, man. J Mike, that's real. I just realized we had all vets, man. At some point, you'd think that we would just circulate vets throughout the show, no matter what. But it turns out that everyone pops up on Twitter, has got something to say. They got a podcast to start. So we still got guests out there that we got to hit up and get on here and let them circulate through the open bar. Because as many people have said, as they come on here, it's a bit of a rite of passage to the FF industry as you start on the open bar, and then you can pimp your butterfly. So I don't know. I'm just happy to have all 4 of you on again. It's cool to be able to say again. Just cool to be able to say again. That's all.
Again.
So J Mike, what you got, my man?
As you said, man, grateful for our guests, for our friends, people that have always rocked with us and been with us through all sorts of nonsense and still claim us. I don't know why they do, but they do. So Sal, Bosch, CA, FF Aviator, Fast and Furious Aviator. No, it's always great having y'all and being with you all and being able to chop it up and laugh. To everybody in the chat that rock with us, y'all kept it live tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us. To the good folks who are catching this in podcast form, you could have spent any and all of this 2 hours with anyone anywhere in the entire world, but you showed love to us, and so we appreciate you greatly. You can find us on all of the podcast mediums that are out there, and obviously the YouTube channel, The Open Bar. We're there as well. So I'm on Twitter at JMikeCheck, at JMICCheck. Show's handle is The Open Bar Pod on Twitter. And to my main man, the host with the most, Bun B, Genius the MC, FF Pelabon, FF Troy Built, FF6, FF Hexagonal God, FF Too Fast for y'all, man. Mr. Gearing on Zoom if you nasty. On Twitter at FF Man Bun. Gabe, take us home.
Bro, you know that you're FF Troy Built. Come on. I can't take that from you.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp. I said it first.
Yeah. I'll take the 6 though, the SYXX. Don't mess up the spelling on that, the SP. Yeah, this was good, man. Good stuff. We've hyped the J Mike Journal pretty much all night. This was a journal pod. We got some therapy in with Ricky, among others. So come on to the Open Bar, whether you're a guest, whether you're in the chat, to to get recognized, to get some therapy done through J Mike, to just have things said by J Mike. I know y'all thirsty for his voice, all right? I know you want to just say things, okay? FF say things, okay? So we'll be, are we here next week? I don't know if we're here next week. We gotta really come up. We'll have to reach out to the vets if we want a show next week. I don't know if we do right away. I know we have one in 2 weeks. That's all I remember. So we're gonna have to dig up some humans, from the Twitter streets, not from the
You're
ground.
out, Peter. Sorry.
Yep.
Oops.
Yeah. Calm down, everyone. I don't know, but we'll be around. We're the Open Bar Pod. We be in there. We be in the streets. Man, Bosch, I cannot have triples anymore. I mean, I can, but I can have triple. I can't have triple and then beer, or beer before and beer before. Definitely tripled out, my friend.
It's the only way
Chris.
to go.
Yeah. Chris, we got to get you back drinking on during the week for the Open Bar Pod. That's
We'll
all I
figure
got.
something out.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
I'll be hitting you up about a Beaver Nuggets beer and that New England IPA. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'll have another growler for you in the mail here soon.
All right. Maybe a show next week. Definitely in 2 weeks. This is the Open Bar. We'll be around. Thanks for kicking it with us. Cheers to the fam. Am I really the only one that's gonna cheers? Not even a fist or a peace sign or any. I know, but anything works. Okay. Jeez, this is really
Train
awkward.
train the final drop.
Hey, Ryan guys, I
delicious.
know that one. Okay, and doses.